So why have we put such an emphasis on systemizing our business? Well, as you're aware, our plan is to grow the business, and at the minute we currently have a portfolio of 48 tenants, and we're managing that in-house. But when we grow, we want to be able to have a system and structure in place that means that we don't have to be there to approve every single thing or oversee every single thing and be a bottleneck like we discussed before. Having these foundations and systems in place will allow team members or new team members to come into certain departments, just slot in, and by looking at a staff training video and procedure and manual, they can then effectively just do that task straight away. And training up our other members of staff to then train the newer members of staff in means that we're not involved in overseeing every single member of staff. So it's a framework that we're putting in place which allows us to be on a helicopter view, so we're working on the business, not in the business. And it's really, really important to relieve some time from ourselves of doing administrative tasks, which not because we think we're better than doing that, but we've got a focus of growing the business and taking it to a higher level. And to be able to do that, you've got to free up some of your time. And not only that, what you want to do is create something that is scalable. Something isn't scalable if you are the only person that can approve things, that can do a task and has to oversee everything, because you can only get to a certain size before you are a big bottleneck and things are being waiting for you to approve, and you can't approve everything in one go, and therefore you become the bottleneck and slow things down. So it's about creating this flow through the company to allow things to be done, and to be done without you having to be overseeing and doing it, and putting managers in place to oversee some of your administrative team and growing like that. So we're now creating a funnel and a scalable framework which allows us to go from the around 50 tenants, 48 tenants that we have at the minute. We're growing to over 100 by the end of next year, and the plan is to grow to over 500 in the next few years. So we invested in this heavily because we sat down with a mentor of ours and we went through what we wanted to achieve, and we took the responsibility on to say, look, currently we're managing very well, but we know that if we want to scale to, the 500 plus tenants, we're going to need a system in place that is so bulletproof, allows us to have certain different departments and teams, managers within those teams, to ensure that it just keeps rolling without us.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, that's where we're going. At the minute, we're still in the process of actually implementing a lot of the systems.